Hey everybody, it's Rollie. And so if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay. And I am just checking because I think somebody just messaged or commented, not messaged. I lost it. Where'd it go? Okay, so I am. So happy New Year, everybody. So I wanted to come on, and I'm going to do this every week just to be able to help remind people that I am doing the weekly card pulls. So I've changed things up a little bit. Good morning, Kelly. So I've changed things up a little bit. I am going to, hang on a second. What am I trying to do? So I'm going to pull our group cards first. And then I'm then going to go into the Facebook group to be able to pull people's cards. So I have inside my Facebook group, I have a post that has asked people to hashtag weekly to let me know that they want to be added to the weekly list so that they can have their card pulled. But I'm going to start off on the public places to do our group cards for the year or for the month, for the week, and be able to do that. So happy New Year to you too, Mary and Kelly. And so I'm going to have it so that the group cards are going to be in the public section, and then so it's on Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page, Divine Crystal Healing Shop page, and Rollie Allaire Holistic Life and Wellness Coach page. But in the Facebook group, which is the Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection, is that you have the opportunity to be able to get added to the weekly list where I will pull cards specifically for you. And but also, even if you don't want to be on weekly and you happen to be on live right now that you want to be able to get a card pulled, then I can do that as well. But I have a lot of people that come back and catch the replay, so which is the reason why I have a weekly list. But my 2021 list is no longer good. So if you were on the list previously and you were getting weekly cards, you need to make sure that you let me know that you want to be added weekly by saying hashtag weekly, and I will add your name to the list. So right now I only have 6 people that are on the weekly list inside the Facebook group. So good morning, Cindy. Absolutely, Kelly. So Kelly, I will add you to the weekly list. And so I am going to be pulling from the Divine Energy Oracle cards this week by Sonia Choquette. And so today, this afternoon at 1:33, we are going to be in the first new moon so the new moon cycle is starting this month or this week today. Oh my goodness. Apparently I don't know my days, my weeks, my months, but I'm still on holidays. So I guess that's part of the problem. So maybe. So who knows? So I'm going to start off with pulling our weekly cards. I have saran wrap back there that I'm going to be covering my plants with because the cat keeps going into the plants. Good morning. Good thing you know what I mean, Cindy. Good morning, Marilyn. And so I am, so we have a jumper this morning. And so my cat keeps going into the plants. And so she digs them up and then she gets earth all over the place. And it drives me freaking crazy. Actually, it drives my husband crazy. He's been the one that's been vacuuming all week. So I have the saran wrap back there that I'm going to be covering up the plants. I just haven't had a chance to do that. Actually, probably had lots of chance to do that. But again, I'm on holidays. So I have not been doing all the things that I would want to do. So I have been doing some tasks, but very minimal. So good morning, Crystal. How are you? Okay, so our first group card is Make Sacrifices. So foil paper works too. Good to know. If I have trouble with the tin or the plastic wrap, I will definitely do that. So Make Necessary Sacrifices is our first group card. Absolutely, Kim. So And so all of the, I'm not sure. Happy New Year to you too, Crystal. So I'm not sure if you guys are inside the Facebook group, but if you guys are inside the Facebook group, I will be disappearing from any public pages as soon as I do the group pages or the group card pulls. And then I'm going to be going in and pulling individual cards inside the Facebook group. But I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere unless you are not inside the Facebook group. If you're not inside the Facebook group, as I start to disappear off of the pages, then you'll have to come find me inside the Facebook group. So be true to yourself is our jumper. So we've got make necessary sacrifices and be true to yourself. Beautiful messages to start off the year with. So I have 3 group cards that I pull every week. And normally I kind of do a group card and then pull a few cards for individuals and then another group card. But I decided that instead what I'm going to do is have the go live on all the pages and share the group cards, because the group cards really are for that whole public. And so anyone else that wants to have individual cards, I will still do them inside the Facebook group on Sundays. So reassess. So reassess is is our other group card. And good morning, Diane. How are you? So can you pull just one for this morning for my daughter, Rihanna? Absolutely. I love how you spell her name. I didn't know that's how you spell her name. And your mother, Marlene. Absolutely. Okay, so our final group card, and then I'm going to be disappearing into the Facebook group. So if you are catching me here and I disappear, it's because I'm inside the Facebook group. So accept disappointments gracefully. So those are our group messages for this week. So the deck that I'm using is the Divine Energy Oracle. So accept disappointments gracefully. So these are our messages for this week. Reassess, so taking a look, which is a great time for us to be able to do that. So the group name is Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection. It should be in the description, Kimberly, if you're not already in the group. But it should be in the description of wherever it is that you're watching. So if it's not in the description, it's because you're already inside the group Facebook group. And so reassess and be true to yourself and make necessary sacrifices. So these are beautiful messages for us to be able to have at the beginning of 2022. So today is our first weekly card pull for the year 2022, which is the reason why I have changed things up. So, Cindy, is that inside the Facebook group link that you just gave them? I'm not sure what that was, because I'm not sure if you are inside the Facebook group. Hang on. Yeah, so you're inside the Facebook group. So if they're not in the Facebook group, no one else is going to see that. Just so that you know, because if they already find that, I just realized that I'm in the group and they won't be able to see that. Yep, exactly. I just noticed that because there's only one eyeball inside the Facebook group right now. Oh, there's 2 eyeballs. So 2 people here are now inside the group. Okay, so I'm going to disappear, but before I disappear, I wanted to say Happy New Year to all of you, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with many of you inside the groups, inside the Facebook group, inside different classes, different programs. There's lots of really exciting things that are happening with Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach, as well as Bridging the Gap Wellness Center. There's lots of new programs that are coming up. And I am connecting with somebody tomorrow for some new services as well at the Bridging the Gap Wellness Center. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not sure what exactly it is that they are hoping to be able to bring to the table, but I'm really excited to see what it is that they are hoping to bring. So, but anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later. So this coming Saturday, so like not So today's Sunday. So this coming Saturday at Bridging the Gap Wellness Center, Wendy is going to be here for live blood and nutritional assessments, as well as Dana is going to be here for her monthly thermography clinic. So those two things are happening on the 8th of January. So if you want to, Wendy is coming every week and Dana comes typically once a month, every 6 weeks. So if you're looking to be able to like recharge your health, then this is definitely a great place to be able to do that. So Bridging the Gap Wellness Center is in Haileybury. And so that is, I'm really excited to be able to see some new things and some new, they're not new, but some fantastic things. And I know that Wendy's got some great plans for 2022 for January. I know that she's got some things that she's going to be announcing probably next week. But I'm super excited to be connected with both of them. They are amazing. And anyway, I'm going to go and pull some cards. So I will chat with everybody later. If you are inside the Facebook group and you want to be on the weekly list, then just #weekly. And you can join the group. That's not an issue. You just have to answer the questions in order to be able to get in. But I will chat with all of you guys later. So goodbye, Bridging the Gap Wellness Center. I will see you guys next week for our weekly card polls. Changes. Goodbye, Divine Crystal Healing Shop. I will see you in person on January 8th when we are open from 10 till 4. And goodbye, Rollie Allaire, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. I will see you guys soon. Bye for now. Okay, so if you are still here, you are inside the Facebook group, or you're catching me on YouTube, one of the two. So, okay, so I'm going to start with being able to pull cards for the people that are on the list, and I'm going to go in order from the people who have put their names on the list. So we've got Mary Ann. So if you're catching the replay and saying like, hey, my card's not there anymore, #weekly, and I will re-add you to the list, because what I did was I cleaned up the list for 2022. And so there's a post in the featured section of the group that you can actually go and put your name on for weekly, or you can do it inside the live. So, Mary Ann, you are first. So go for your dreams. So that is your message for this week, is whatever it is that you have been thinking about, that you've been like, oh, maybe I should, maybe you should. So that's what your message is for this week. And Cindy is second on the list. So Cindy. And do all things in moderation. So really, really important. really, really important. We are in the Capricorn moon. It's the Capricorn new moon, and it's easy for us to try and get everything done or do all the things. And it's really important for us to take a step back and not do as many things. So that is your message. So I just saw Kelly just messaged. That's really weird. I just got a notification that Kelly commented and it's gone. Really weird. It's a delayed, I'm sure that it's a delayed notification, but I guess I should be paying attention over there. I should be paying attention over here. But anyway, Sabrina, you've got like, cards are like just jumping out of the deck. So Alexis said, what happens when a whole bunch of them jump out? Well, then I just take the one that is on the top, because if there is supposed to be another message, because I'm certainly not reading half the deck. Sorry, Sabrina. Just not happening. This is for the queen of multitasking. So there you go. That is your message for this week. Take it slow. Bite-sized pieces. And so Sabrina, express your joy. And you have rejuvenate is your other message. And admit your vulnerabilities. So those are your messages this week. So really important to tune in to some of the things that are going on for you. And Miss Trey, so Tracy Oakner. Ooh, admit your vulnerabilities. Apparently that one's popular today. Nurture yourself first. And so I decided, and I know that it's confusing for some of you, but I decided that what I'm going to be doing is starting off with the lives on the page and on the public pages so that people know where I am, but also to be able to share the group messages, because the group messages are exactly that. They're the group messages. And so they are a message for all of us to know of what we need to know this week. And so I'm going to start off with that each week. And then I'm going to move into here so that I can then pull cards individually. And part of that was because what was happening when I was doing the individual cards is that there were some spammers that were actually then private messaging people. And I know that people can accept or decline the private messages, but they are spammers. So I didn't want to have to expose people to that when they're getting their messages. So our messages are always about what do we need to know in this coming week. So I don't do anything specific about the cards. It's just kind of, or like I don't answer a specific question with the cards. It's just what do you need to know this week? And I do the same thing with our group cards, is what do we need to know this week? And so live your soul, not a rule. And so that is Marilyn's message. So, and welcome Marilyn, because Marilyn's new. So that is your message for this week. And Louise. Good morning, Louise. I saw that you liked the post, so I know that you're there. So Louise's message for this week. Oh, you got this one too. Do all things in moderation. So don't try and take on everything, one bite at a time. So Kelly is next. So how was everybody's holiday? Everybody have a good holiday? I know that not everybody celebrates Christmas as Christmas, but whatever it is that looks like the new year, I really love the fact that they've been doing the holidays. And so the other thing too is that if you are inside the Facebook group and you comment, and I might not know who it is. It was nice and quiet, so I don't know who this is. So it says, hi, Rollie. So hello, and nice and quiet. Nice. Mine was a little bit busier than I like. Cindy says, nice and quiet except for Christmas Day. So, and I don't know who this is. It says that they want a card, please. So, oh, hey, Diane. And so Mary, I'm going to assume that you want to be on the weekly list because I know that you always come back each week. So I will add your message. I just saw that it's a card, please, but you have to give Facebook permission through StreamYard, or you have to give StreamYard permission through Facebook. So inside the description, there is a link that gives StreamYard permission. And if you do it even after we're done, then I will be able to, oops, there's a flying card. I will be able to see your names afterwards. And right now I've got it on, but I don't always have it on because it's distracting to me when the messages and stuff pop up. So Kelly, your message is keep your commitments. So, and what I'm picking up for that is keep your commitments to yourself, for yourself. Oh, and you had 2 jumpers. So you have be true to yourself and seek the hidden treasures. So those are your messages, but this keep your commitments is, I'm feeling that is directed at your commitments to yourself, not necessarily your commitments to others. And it might be, but it's definitely the things that you set out for yourself that you need to make sure that you are doing. So Kim is next. So again, if you're catching the replay or you're on right now and you want to be added to the weekly list, hashtag weekly so that I know that you want to be added to the weekly list. Because even if you were on the weekly list, I scrapped that list. Hello, Melissa. I scrapped that list and I have started a new list. So if you want to be added to the list, I just need to know, simply because I wanted to be able to clean up the list. I don't know who it is that is still watching and still catching the replays. And so that list was back in May of 2021. And so I just wanted to do a cleanup and see who is still actually receiving the messages, because it's kind of pointless to get the messages or give the messages if you're not receiving them anyway. Weekly list for Diane. Yes, I do have you on the list. I think you said that because I did have you on the list for weekly. Hello, Melissa. Absolutely, you are on the weekly list. Weekly, not sure if you have me on the list yet. I just got into the group live. Yes, I did. Because you did comment on the actual post. So you can do it on the post or you can do it here. So either way. And so it's, yeah, so like I said, even if I'm off the live, if you go in and give StreamYard permission, then when I am live, I can actually see you because I use StreamYard as the way that I actually go live. I like the system better than the way that Facebook does their Facebook lives. So I don't like the way that it functions. So I don't remember. Did I do a card for Kimberly? I don't know if I did a card for you, Kimberly, but if I did, then you get a second one because I am supposed to pull this card. So focus on success. So focus on success. So if I did pull a message for you already, then you have 2. So focus on success. And Diane, oh my goodness. So Diane has 2 jumpers. 1, okay, good. I wasn't sure. I just looked and I was like, okay, this is Kim's card. And I was like, did I pull Kim's card? Because I do that sometimes. And Diane, you have a bunch of jumpers. So Diane, did you do the new training with Chakra Dance? So do something different. And you have become a clear channel. And refine your attention. And trust the divine plan. So you've got lots of messages. So it's all about doing more, focusing more, trusting, and becoming that channel. So really great messages for you for this week. So Mary is next. So I have Mary, Melissa, Rihanna, and Marlene. And if somebody else is on and you want to be added to today's list, let me know. Be of service. So that is your message, Mary. Be of service. Am I on the new list? I don't know who I am. So nope, you're not, but I will add you, Chris. So Christine, so I don't know who. I do know because I see it on the side, but when if you don't give StreamYard permission, I don't know who it is when I'm on. I do when I'm on my public pages, but not inside the group. So Rihanna is, you just had a card jump out. These cards sure work for you. They absolutely do. You had quite the message. So refine your attention. So focus in. Your scope is too big, but also be true to yourself. So do the things that are important for you and don't let anybody else, but refining your attention. So your scope is too big. Whatever it is that you are working on, it's too big. You need to reel it in. And Marlene has a jumper as well. So Marlene. So I've got Marlene and then Christine. Build on solid ground and refine your attention. So you and Rihanna need to focus, bring in whatever it is that's going on, but build on solid ground. So whatever it is that you are working on, just make sure that your foundation is stable. So grounding is what comes to mind, but I'm not sure what it is that you are working on. So Christine, your message is next. Do what you love. So that is your message. So do what you love. So those are everybody's messages for this week. Again, if you were on the weekly list and you're not on the weekly list, I just need you to let me know and I will get your name added to the weekly list. I just wanted to clean up the list and you can either do it here or inside the post. That is there as well. So have a fantastic day. We are having a turkey dinner. I do not care much for turkey, but my mother-in-law wanted a turkey dinner. So we went out and got a turkey. Have a great week for you too. And so is Marlene supposed to be... Marlene? No, Marilyn, your card was actually earlier. There is... so that I had to look at my list. So no, there's Marlene, Kelly's mom, and there's also you. And so you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were fifth, the fifth card that I pulled. So have a great week for you too. And yeah, so I'm having turkey dinner tonight. So that my mother-in-law has turkey dinner. She was really looking forward to having a turkey dinner. I don't cook turkey. I eat chicken. I prefer to have chicken than to have turkey, but it is what it is. Have a great week for you too. Bye for now. Have a fabulous day.